Hello, Andrew at fixedandsold.com. And I tell you what, if you're a starter newbie investor and you're looking to get into a project, this program offers you the best opportunity to be able to do that. Do it securely because you can use a credit card to get started if you want. Even if you don't have any money, you can start as an affiliate network marketer with us and just partner and just send out leads. There's no selling to it at all. People want this program. As a new investor here with us, you can start with as little as $2,000. You use your credit card, and we buy gems like this, and we turn them around. This house, as is going to sell for probably under $500,000. It's $1 million house, and it's typical of the properties that we find that have just been let go. You can see all the rot. You can see all the stuff that's up here along the roof line. You can see the windows up here are bad. It was a beautifully landscaped home. It's surrounded with $1 million houses. It's on a lake north of Atlanta. And we're doing these things all over the place. And so as a small person, instead of trying to buy your own house, because like this house, we're experienced contractors. So when we look at this thing, we say it's $150,000 to fix it, to fix all this rotted wood and do everything here that you're seeing, right? But we're contractors. So when we open this wall and find termites, it's not a $30,000 ticket or surprise. We've got the guys who do the repairs and we rock on and we eat that cost into our project. You as an individual investor, if you do that, you're bankrupt. And you can see they smoked in here. There's a lot of water stains. It's a beautiful, spacious house. So as a smaller investor, you can do this from anywhere in the world because we use credit cards. You can start with us and be in Australia. You could be in the UK. You could be in India. You could be anywhere you want to be and participate with us. As a newbie investor, a lot of you are told to do wholesaling or try to do assignment of contracts. Lots of different opportunities. You can see the water in the lake out here. And so with this situation, a lot of people run around all the time looking to try and find that first deal to get started on. Well, that's the hardest part. And then people are out here teaching you guys in seminars that you can do deals with no money. That doesn't happen anymore. That was Robert Allen in the 80s. It's still occasionally possible to do something, but you'll waste so much time trying to do that and not make any money. So part of the success in investing is partnering with people and having a good team, being part of a good team. And even in the seminar, guys will tell you that. And so when you come into something like this, you can come into something where we have the vision, we have the muscle, and you can participate. And the beauty in that, on the smaller fixes right now, you're able to come in and you'll do 10 to 20% on your money. You can't find that kind of return even if you flip your own deal. You don't realize that the average house flipper, right now the average return is probably about 7 to 8% when it's all added up. Not that much of a return. And that's averaging in guys like us that kill it and averaging in people that lose big. So national average about 7 to 8% return, which is still better than you can do in a bank. And you can compound that return by doing the work yourself, which some of you may have. But in this model, you're able to leverage who and what you are, your capital, your credit, your money, a little bit of time, but you can passively sit back and get great returns with this program. You can't find those kind of returns anywhere. So our minimum program is $2,000 to $10,000, and that's more on the small repair side. On the larger flip projects like this one, the average in is typically $10,000 to start. But what's interesting in the flip program is that our investors are guaranteed a 20% annual return, and we're usually shooting for 30%, which is unheard of. What we do in a house like this project is typical. We would buy this house for $450,000 to $500,000. We're going to budget about $150,000 to fix it. And then we're going to come back in, we're going to stage it, we're going to aggressively market it. We've got a whole marketing team and we partner with agents here in Atlanta to sell for us. And when it sells out for $900,000, $950,000, we'll turn back around, we'll pay out all our fees, we'll pay our existing investors on the deal 20% of their funds. And then the equity in the deal is broken out based on a percentage of investment in the deal. And so people are going to be able to, our investors, our goal is to push to a 30% return if we can. Projects like this, what you have to understand is when you're in downtown Atlanta or Snellville, or you're out in Columbus or wherever it is that you're trying to invest in the world, when you're doing those low-end deals in Atlanta, there's a lot of competition for those houses under $300,000. The hedge funds are out there, the big investors are out there, and the problem with those deals become people overpay. And then you as a little guy, you're going to come into a deal and try and figure out how you can bootstrap it together to get the renovations done. And unless you're a contractor, you're going to get the short end of the deal there too. so many of them. We were out looking at one earlier today that the guy hired a well-known contractor to get in there and do the deal. He messed it all up. He took the guy's money. He hired 2 more contractors to try and finish it, and he ended up losing the property. That's what ended up happening to him. Couldn't flip it, couldn't finish it. His money was gone. The work was bad. So there's a lot of risk to real estate investing. The beauty of this model as a newbie investor, you have no risk whatsoever because you're using a credit card with a total money back guarantee. Doesn't matter what we say, doesn't matter what we do. If something goes wrong here, you call the bank and you'll have your money back in 3 days. End of story. And that's how you really want to do this stuff. It's the only model of its kind in the world where you can do that. And the beautiful thing is if you're an international investor and you want to get started in the United States, you don't have to have an LLC. You don't have to do anything other than have a credit card and get yourself started today. You're going to have questions. You'll have, things you want to know. Ask away. Either email us or call us and one of us will get back to you as soon as possible. But stay diversified. As you get out here, if you're sitting on a pile of money, don't throw all that money into one thing. Find something like this you can get started with, low ends, good returns. And once you see it for what it is, start out with the $2,000 to $10,000, get comfortable, and then feel free to partner with us on the bigger projects like this one. Take care. See you at the next house.